Okay. My name is Erick Silva, and I am a proud alumnus of KIPP Heartwood Academy Middle School and KIPP San Jose Collegiate High School in San Jose, California. I am currently in my second year at the University of Pennsylvania, majoring in urban studies and minoring in urban education. When I was 5 years old, my mom, my two brothers, and I left Mexico to come to California so that we could join my father, who had migrated a few months earlier to find work and to find a better way for his family, one that provided opportunities for good schools and for good jobs for his children. But to speak of leaving Mexico is to share with you one of the scariest moments of my life. After my father moved to California, my mom began to talk about traveling north too. As an innocent 5-year-old, that meant very little to me until we reached the border. There, the man who would be helping us cross the border informed my mom that we would have to split up until we made it safely across. My mother would need to swim across a channel of water. My eldest brother was to walk in the desert, jump a train, and try to avoid bullets fired as he went. I and my 9-year-old brother were to cross through a checkpoint with a stranger. That night, I fell asleep in a stranger's home without my mom's arms around me, reassuring me everything would be okay. I remember crying myself to sleep, not knowing why my mother was taken from me. Even today, after 14 years, I can still feel the feelings of danger and fear. They are memories that I will always have with me and never forget. Thankfully, after a few days of being separated, I did reunite with my family, and that too is a memory I will never forget. I can proudly say that my parents are still here in the back. Sorry. Once we were reunited, we moved to East San Jose, where I grew up. In 14 years there, my family and I have lived in over 15 different rooms, sharing homes with other families we didn't know. My mom, my dad, my brother, and I all lived in one room. I didn't have a desk that I came home to from school to do my work. My bed, a mattress on the floor, changed from a desk to a couch to a table to a bed. Since I can remember, my dad has worked 7 days a week, rising before the sun and coming home after sunset. When I was in 4th grade, a teacher told me about a new school that would be opening up called KIPP Heartwood Academy. The new principal came to our house and talked to us about KIPP. I remember the image she painted in my mind was a school where students all worked hard and were working towards one day hopefully attending college. Not long after, I found myself at my first day of starting summer school as a 5th grader at KIPP. Right here. That was 5th grade, that was 6th grade. I found out soccer wasn't for me. It turned out that one decision has changed my entire path. And I know that to be true because I have witnessed along the way where my brothers have ended up and where other kids that went to my elementary school have too. Because my dad worked so hard and helped bring my family to this country, he also instilled in me the expectation that I would go to college. But I'm pretty sure that none of us, not my dad, not my mom, not even me, fully realized just what it would take to get there. Without KIPP, that dream would never have become a reality. And even more than that, without KIPP, I wouldn't have been prepared for college. The hard work, mental stamina, and grit it takes to be successful in college is more than I could have ever dreamed as a child living in East San Jose. But I have found myself well prepared to compete with the best and brightest from more affluent backgrounds. Now, KIPP always uses the metaphor of climbing the mountain to college. But that mountain looked a lot more daunting to me in high school because I am an undocumented student and I didn't know if I would have the chance to go to college. I worried that I would be forced to sit this one out like so many other undocumented students have to. But when it came to me being an undocumented student, I truly came to see what KIPP's team and family meant. I was never alone trying to figure out how to get to college. Whether it was Ms. Gonzalez, my principal, or Ms. Jang, my college counselor, or my KIPP through college advisor, we all worked together to find the right college match for me given my status. On the night of my high school graduation, I finally saw the mountaintop. 8 total years of working at KIPP, hard work at KIPP, 8 summer school sessions, 8 years of waking up at 6 a.m. and returning home in someone else's house at 6 p.m., countless hours of homework completed on my mattress. On graduation night, it was the first time I had seen my parents really proud of me. I could see them from the stage crying and clapping, and I was reminded of the day as a 5-year-old coming to the United States without my mother. Now that I'm in college, I think a lot about what I want to do after college. I've realized that I love helping others and that I love teaching. I interned over the summer at Teach for America in San Jose, and I've done a lot of work with kids in West Philadelphia. I think my desire to teach has to do a lot with having 8 years of wonderful teachers at KIPP. They made me feel like I could accomplish whatever I put my mind to, and that it didn't matter where I lived, how much money my family had or didn't have, what language we spoke at home, whether I was brown, white, yellow, my sexual orientation, whether I was chubby or lean, I was capable of accomplishing whatever I put my mind to. After I graduate college, I plan to come back to San Jose, a community made up of so many students like me who came to this country for a chance at a great education. I will always be grateful for every door KIPP has opened, and I hope to join KIPP's team as a teacher one day, maybe even as a principal. Even perhaps at one of the new schools opening up in East San Jose, and help open the doors for the future leaders of America. Thank you.